The fuck is that? Okay, I think we should be back fine now. I think so. All right, fuck it. I think we had a bit of a crash, but we should be fine now. We unfortunately did miss the picks and bans. It is gonna be another new game today. Orgless versus Team Workers. Here on the elo side, it is a bit favored Team Workers as they got 3 players above 3000 elo. But once again, elo is not a measurement of complete skill, and especially in a team-based game like CS. Let's see here. Maybe the server has started up and we can get into it. Also, welcome. Good to see you here again, Laura. Rooting for Team Orgless every day. Alright, I'm gonna figure out all the problem points that are currently happening while we wait for people to connect here. Not a single casting stream can be without problems. That is my motto, apparently. The program that I use for the overlay decided that 2 hours ago we didn't want to update, now we do. So it is now currently updating. Hopefully nothing crashes. Good old Windows sounds. Very nice to hear. What is that? Are you kidding me? Okay. Of course, everything was wrong, as it is usual. Just bear with me for a little bit more here, guys, and get into the game just a bit. Beautiful. Everything is working as it is supposed to. We get you guys switched to the scene as well here. There we go, perfect. We just got 2 more players from the Orgless side to join up, and we can get into the knife round. I'm wondering if you're gonna see a lot more MP7s, or as potential BMA is currently using MP5s into this game, as both of those weapons have been buffed by Valve devs, right? Word. And the MP7 can be quite useful. MP5 is still kind of iffy on the bit. It's got great movement accuracy, but the MP7 just kind of shreds. I don't want to be too loud compared to the game here. That should be a bit better. Every time I do an ERL stream, all settings get destroyed, so I've gotta configure them from the start. Alrighty, into the knife round we go. Everyone is connected, everyone is readied up. As per usual, we're gonna be keeping our eye on daggers. Posting a beautiful butterfly autotronic today. Most likely we're gonna see same as we've seen before, Orgless going around, setting themselves up in garage. I still don't like that position. And then waiting for the CTs to show up. Oh, this. See all of the action from above as the CTs and Ts collide. Alright, nice going in the favor of Orgless once again. Seems the car strat is working out quite nicely. And seems like Orgless decided to start on the ED side. We've seen these double duels work out quite favorably for Orgless before. And the same is happening today as Bobso drops duels for attack first and Ladder here. On the D side, we just got one smoke, 2 flashes, and a nade to play with. It seems like straight up into ramp or into hut is play. Ladder a little bit of flash. The shot's just not connecting there. Now backwards tries to push into ramp, goes down. Limit does take down one in return, making it a 2 versus 2. Bimmer and Regon playing together, hearing the steps into hut. Should know where both of the players are. These are being quite loud about it, but their aim can't back it up as Malmak takes down Bimmer and leaves Regon in a 1v2. Steps. Malmak connect. Checks close to T, runs away, 39 HP. Regon sticks it. Ooh, goes a little bit too far. And Rizzle takes the last kill of the round. First on the board for team workers. Bit of a unfortunate round for Ladder there. The dually spam not connecting at all. But Orgless are gonna force into the round, and we're gonna be seeing an MP7 brought up by Bimmer. That is what you like to see. Seems that these once again gathering in lobby. Be another A or ramp up this time around. Slowly start to creep into trophy. Bobso is here close with the MP9. It's gonna be 5 Ts on the other side of this execute. Ooh, and Bobso takes 2 people down to 20 HP, but does not get a kill. Bimmer gets 1 before being traded himself. Regon has made his way down onto the speed bomb side fast. Being overlooked, takes down Bebo and Sandcliffe. Doing the 2 versus 2, and Rizzler is 8 HP or 15 HP. Regon versus Rizzler. They're both low HP. First bullet decides the round, and Regon just turns around at the bad time. Close round, but still a second on the board for team workers. Holy what name. Alright, we got Malmak, Rizzlers, Peanut Butter, 60, Blob, Ledan, and Sand without exerting. Beautiful. Alright, for the first time we got some outside presence from the T's as Ledan just fully runs it down with a P250. It's just pistols on the Orgless side, but that is some confidence right there. Orgless taking lobby control, but that is exactly what team workers have been hoping for. Passively holding all the angles. Ladder and Regon both going down. Die pushing in the vent, gets mollied, cannot enter. Now rest of the Orgless side, trying to see if they can possibly pick up a weapon and make more economical damage on the team workers side. Ooh, nice headshot from Bimmer. One more kill, and this is quite a decent half-buy from Orgless. We got all the exit points cut off here. As Dagfors hears the steps into outside. Think onto Malmek, not the kill though. Is it enough for the bomb to take him down? It is not. He survives with 4 HP and that Bobso also goes down to the bomb. That is, but unless I'm mistaken, Bobso had armor, so that is a bit unfortunate. But nonetheless, Orgless are gonna have a full bind to this round, even an AWP on tank first. Seems like teamworkers are gonna have one person outside, tank first takes him down. Rest running out hot. Also on this headshot angle, guess one ladder recon open out and team workers has been shut down. Alright, I gotta lock in. We're missing too many kills. First on the board for Orgless, and money looks quite equal on both sides at the moment. Once again, Teamworkers just sending that lone T outside, this time with smokes though. Just gonna come down to timing again. Divers gets the first kill onto San once again. Now there is a T trying to sneak around this smoke, and Gladdard gets his head popped off mid-jump. Recon is there to refrag though. Teamworks are just playing it very slow and kind of peeking one by one, trying to make plays currently. Once again, another T has made his way into red, but the timing actually favors him. And Leran takes down Recon. Divers not able to refrag that one. And shift walks all the way back into T. And workers sure to love playing with the time. Bima, is he gonna get overlooked here on this close angle? Does get checked, but gets the first and a second and a third onto Laden. And makes easy work of teamwork. Second on the board, 2 to 3. Now the money of teamwork, so teamworkers has been wrecked. They're down to just a Tech 9 on Visualer and Melmac, and that's it. It seems like fast down Pent actually bomb has made it down onto B. And the rest are going into ramp. Bima does deny the plant but goes down to Rizzler. Nevertheless, the bomb goes down quite early into the round. 30 seconds ticking. The 4v4 retake takes place. Bobso with the nade takes down Rizzler. There's one more T here, and doesn't matter, Bobso is hitting the heads. Adder is aware of the potential flank here and takes down Laden, the last T player alive. Third on the brown. Oh, whoa, whoa. That was dangerous. I believe it was. I'm not sure. I think it was Recon who was on the bomb defusing, got killed. It seems like Orgos were as unaware as I was for a second there, leaving it to a 2-second difference with a kit for the bomb to get defused. But nevertheless, third on the board. Into the same front we go. A bit of a failed point from backwards. Was aggressive into hunt with the AWP. There is a T. Triggle Beacon gets the headshot onto tank first. Don't immediately bounce on this, but they're taking outside control as well, so it's gonna be wrapped into A side as Gladder through the molly. Tries helping out, but it is Recon instead, gets 2. Making it a 2 versus 3 situation for Bimme and Bobso from heaven position here. He's just splurging all their util into heaven here and meeting 8 onto Bimme and Bobso. Takes them both down to half. Meaning they're gonna have to save. Team Orgless have plenty of money in the cash. What? Plenty of cash. Plenty of money to buy into the next round. So that is not gonna be a problem. If anything, it is team workers who are worse off, as Malmak has to play with a Galil and Leran has just a molly to his name in terms of util. Seems like they wanted to do a fast hop, but the mollies stopped them for a second here. But Leran from outside into mini takes down Brigon and Gladder. Wizard does team kill. At the very least bringing one back towards the Orgless side. Bima has been completely locked out of ramp here with the smoke. Oh, but the timing! There's the... Oh, turns around just in time to get the kill onto Malmek, and now he closes to a 3-3. Divers going into mini with that op. Bima gets taken down by Bubble Up. Also, look at one of the Wizards, Divers one on the Bubble Up. And just let on left in hut. Gets mollied. Still able to defend the bomb plant though. And there's just not enough time. 5th on the board for team workers. As Orcas at the very least made it a competitive round. And now a timeout for team Orcas. Alright, we got another MP7 coming out on Gladder here. We're gonna be buying into this round with everything that they can. The big shot is gonna be backwards with that op. Got a fast A hit from team workers once again. Gladder's here with the MP7, turns around, gets taken down. And the bomb site has been lost. Also, the last defender goes down as well. Might be worse just to save, as backwards is already making his way into T-spawn. Gone, link around a bit closer. Hoping to upgrade that MP on this. As the T's are hunting so far, they've checked CT, they're about to check T-spawn. Panthers even saved this up, Malmak down, Bubble Up down as well. Bime goes down the Ledon, and Wizard takes down Regon as well, so it's just gonna be the op of Tactors being saved into this round, into the next round. Might get another one here. No confrontation, the round ended. Now, I mean, a lot of team workers tied last round, so Malmac and Bubble Up playing on MP7 in this one. 5-7s and Eagles still quite viable. The AWP of Dagfors holding squeaky. Already a T close in Africa. No util. Once again, ABRAP from team workers, and this, oh, no, Orgless is rotating off completely and loud as well, so the outside player is gonna hear all of these steps. It's just gonna come down to Popso with the 5-7 close and hot. S is first. Should hear the steps from out of squeak and doesn't hear them, goes down. And the rest of the Orgless are all funneled in ramp here. Gets taken down by Sam. Ooh, and Sam gets second of the ladder as well. Dagvers, running with 11 HP, tries to get away. He manages, but there is an outside player. He will, for some reason, went for Recon instead. Alright. There is a chance for Dagvers to save this up once again into the next round. And he just looks off the angle, and Sam, with a third headshot of the round, takes down Dagvers and denies the AWP being saved. 3-7. As Team Orgless is able to bring M4s into this round. But this time around it is Team Workers calling a timeout. Alright, it seemed like a tactical, so you might see an outside play coming from Team Workers for the first time in this half. For 10 rounds they've just sent one guy to lurk or to just create chaos alone, no util. And as I estimated, outside smokes being thrown for the first time in this half. Recon finally getting to use those two nades. Pops open first, doesn't see anything. Seems like there isn't much to see at the moment either. As the A hit is coming in instead, Malmac takes down Bob, so Splatter gets taken down by Sam. Dagvers as well. Bimme and Recon the only one left. And minimal damage inflicted onto Team Workers. Recon does get one through the smoke on Sam. That might be all they find this round. Ladder all the way back in CT already, preparing for the save. Ooh. Recon getting flanked upon by Malmac. Denies the save of the second M4. At the very least, it does get to save this M4, but you'd love to see more rounds on the CT side. Alright, force around this M4 of Bimme. As now Team Workers decide to go outside with the outside smokes. Team Workers just doesn't have the util to counter this. It is the perfect call. Already a T made his way down into secret. There's no ETs to greet him there. The bomb is still in silo. There's 2 Ts just sitting at red, waiting for any aggression from the CTs. State workers slowly start to move. Flash into Mine. Regon burns away, gets the first, but goes down to Biblo. Also smokes off hot. Takes a hefty nade, down to 59 HP. But Ladder is there with the XM close range, takes down Biblo. Easy ready for the second though. Smokes the bomb, Molly doesn't connect. Spots out 1T, through the vent, takes him down. And also there to help out, takes down Ladder, Trimmer takes down San. At the very least a 4th on the board on the seat side of Orgless. Now we've seen Orgless perform miracles on the T side as well. And as is the case with any CS2 match, it is not over until it's over. Team workers calling a timeout. A lot of util being juggled by Team Orgless here. And for the first time in a while, we've seen a kit being bought on the bus around for CT side. And see if that makes a difference in this one. So Orgless with 5 flashes. Get ready to hit this A bomb site. Pattern, nade to pop open the door. Flashes, Molly, smokes, and the hit coming out. Monmac fully blind, takes down 1. Ladder does answer back with 1 on the lead on. There's 3 more CTs on this side. Ladder's side, drop down with the bomb. Ooh. Tries to get the rotate, but Malmac takes him down instead, leaving it all into tank first with no armor and a Glock. Nice headshot onto Malmac to start. Ooh, spots out the second CT, Rizzler down as well. Now it's Biblo and San in a 2v1. And Biblo has 3 HP. Why is it not even holding the bomb here? Everyone's just sneaking past both of the CTs there. 40 seconds left. Enough time to shift. And pick up the bomb here. I think it's possible that when Malmac got that kill, he didn't see the bomb on Gladder. Ooh, but it's working out in favor of team workers. Tagverse is going up onto the A-bomb. So the headshot onto Pablo, but he's not ready for the second player to be that close. And San destroying the dreams of Orgless as Tagverse almost pulls off a 1v4. 9-4 for team workers. And a full eco coming out for Orgless here. 5 clocks, no util. They want to get the rifles out as soon as possible. Seems like 5 into ramp. Trying to see if they can do something in the chaos with the clocks. User here with the MP7 farming money. Popsa does take him down. And once again, just tankers left. And a 1v4, MP73 not connecting onto Ladon. And a quick 10th for team workers. But now comes the real round as Orgless pull out the AKs. And on the same team workers, we got 4 MP7s. Now, I know they're quite powerful, but 4 of them? Alright. We got lobby crunch coming in from the CTs as Resort. Oh, the frags are just going in the favor of team workers. All left and Gladder who goes down to Malmag. And the lobby crunch from team workers working out perfectly. Orgless calling a timeout. As team workers are 11-4. The lobby crunch was so effective, even my FPS stood no chance. So if the broadcast looked a bit choppy there, I am sorry about that. Seems like a halfback coming from Team Orgless. Tech 9's armor, limited util. And team workers has gotten to upgrade all of their SMGs. To stop any fast day hits here. Forces Orgless to stop and wait in lobby. Also spells being thrown as Malmag takes down Rigon, pushing into Hut. San takes down Bim attack first to answer back. Also inching closer to ramp, gets spotted out. Taken down to 52 HP. Laden with the ult takes down Gladder. All just pops left in a 1v3 here. Gets taken down by Laden, and it is a match point for Team Boom Workers. Last chance for Team Orgless as AKs once again come out. That seems a bit of an outside play for Team Orgless here. Running 40s outside with those smokes. And San just takes down Rigon through the smoke. Lucky shot. Not a good start for Team Orgless here. The of them have made their way down into secret, but there is a CT already here waiting for them. On the corner, Laden takes down Tag first. Gladder not able to refrag there. Ooh, and Pozo going down as well. Just Gladder and Bimme left. The ult of San keeps, or Ladan keeps repositioning, but Gladder, nice headshot. He's ready for the secret play as well. Takes down San. We're one more CT here in single door. They connecting for 8 HP. Up the vents they go. There is a player in minute though. Takes down Gladder. All left on Bim and a 1 versus 3. 6-7 damage onto Pulvers, but not the kill. And it is 13-4 for team workers. Final scoreboard looking like this. GG's to both teams. We've been seeing a lot of new coming in from Team Orgless here. But I think today we got to see something quite interesting from Team Workers. The way that they played their T side was, I mean, it was risky, but it was near perfect. They utilized the terror of outside by just having a guy lurk there with no smokes, no util. Then the first time they used the execute of outside smokes, they just completely fake and go A with it. Next time they do go with it, just having the CTs be, you know, guessing on oh, hello, goodbye. Having the CTs guessing on where the T's could be at all times. A bit of an unfortunate game for the Orgless, but we've seen it before. They can bounce back. They got the grit, they got the aim, and you know, hope to see a win next time around, which is gonna be, let's see here. It is gonna be this Thursday, January 29th, in 2 days, same time starting as today's game, and yeah, I think that's gonna be all from me. I'm gonna be joining Richay_CS on his stream, play a couple of CS games, and I will see you all during the next stream. Bye bye.